Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Epic Assassin. This is the Epic Gaming channel. Today we're going to be going over the Avermedia StreamCam 513. For whatever reason, they decided to make the name of it so long, so long. But we're going to go over it. We're going to talk about it a little bit. I'm not as impressed with it as I thought I would be, but it's still a good webcam. I will lead with that. It is a good webcam. Just don't think it's going to be the choice for streamers. So we're going to get into that, and yeah. Oh, this is the box. Cam's already set up over here. I'm not going to take it down. All right, so what you get in the box of this $250 webcam is the same sensor that comes out of the mirrorless Sony cameras. And for that, I thought the camera was going to be a little bit better. I'm going to talk to you about why I don't think it's as good as I thought it was going to be and why I think that is. So yeah, let's get into that. So for comparison's sake, what you normally see me on is either this camera is my A5100 with a Rokonin 12mm lens with a 1.4 focal aperture. And the aperture, all that really means is you see me very clearly and everything else behind me is blurry. So this camera has a 2.8 aperture, and so the way aperture works is the lower the number, the blurrier things behind you are. That's how you should think of it. It's really focal length. So the things around you aren't going to be as blurry, therefore you get separated less. And I'll go to the side-by-side so you can actually see what that looks like. So this is a side-by-side view of my A5100 compared to the live streamer cam 513. That is a mouthful. I can't get over that either. But basically, as you can see, like all the details behind me in the stream cam are nowhere near as separated as they are with my A5100, as they shouldn't be. I have $1,000 in my normal camera setup, so $250, you get what you pay for. One of my main complaints on this webcam is the fact that the focus is fixed. I would have liked to at least seen some sort of manual focus, or at the very least an autofocus that you could turn off and on through programming. Getting into programming, Avermedia is known for not having the greatest software in the world. That's really something they should work on as a company. I would love to work with Avermedia, but I have a habit of being brutally honest with my reviews, and so with this webcam, there's supposed to be a program that you can use that allows you to do a lot more with this webcam. Unfortunately, throughout the entire week of me using this webcam, I have only gotten that program to work once. So right now, this camera is running off of what normal OBS settings would be. I would love to do a review of the program itself, but I simply can't get it to work. I've tried going into forums, re-downloading the program, what have you, but every time I launch it in OBS, everything on it crashes. So for what I have without the program, I've done a lot of color correction on the StreamCam side, and the fact that I had to do color correction isn't a terrible thing. I would normally do it with my A5100, but for reference sake, I didn't. So what you're seeing now on the right side of the screen is what my A5100 looks like with the lens right out of the box. This is what you're gonna get with this same lens, same body. So one of the main things that really bothers me with how well this camera shows is if you really look at the images side by side, the StreamCam just has some sort of blur to it, and it's nothing on the lens. I've wiped the lens down multiple times thinking that maybe there's a fingerprint on the lens, maybe I touched the lens. That's not the case to me. It just doesn't look as sharp, which isn't a huge deal if you have good lighting and everything, which I have my lights on me. It's still a really good looking webcam. It definitely blows all of the other webcams that are on the market right now out of the water. I do wish that the program would run a little bit better. That way I could see the full potential of this webcam. But to give an honest review, I'm not gonna say that it does work to its full potential, because it doesn't. I still think that the choice would be to save that money that you're gonna spend on a $250 webcam and stick to the C920, which is still $60. And since COVID is finally starting to pass it to some extent, all of the webcams are going back down to their normal prices. I have seen the C920s go back down into the $60 range, even with people selling them on Marketplace and what have you. So those are going to be more of an option for you to be waiting around, saving your money, and then upgrading to a mirrorless camera setup. That way you can really get the most out of your image. And if you're just streaming, a webcam is fine. I wouldn't spend $250 on one, me personally, but I wanted to test this out. And if you're gonna do what I do and stream and also make YouTube videos, I would save your money and get an M50 by Canon because of the hot shoe mount, which the A5100 does not offer, and some other features that are going to help you as far as blogging, more convenient features for the YouTube and streaming side of things. The only difference with the Canon to the A5100 is you have to run the Canon in manual focus to be able to stream with it. Otherwise, you're going to get a white box going around your face all the time. To talk about one of the things that really impresses me about this webcam is it has a really wide range of view. So I'm going to switch to just the Avermedia cam so you can see how wide the view is, and then I'm going to switch to just my normal camera. That way you can see how they look compared. I already have a wide angle lens on my camera, so the fact that they're even close is really impressive. So this is the Avermedia webcam. The range of this view is magnificent compared to all other webcams. I've never seen a webcam with this much field of view. So we're gonna look at the Sony, and just for comparison's sake, I'll switch it back and forth. It's virtually the same. The only difference is my mirrorless camera is gonna look a little bit more crisp, and that's because of color range, other things that are just gonna allow more light into the lens, more light into the sensor. You're just gonna get a better image because of all the things that a mirrorless camera can do. While the Avermedia webcam does have the largest lens I've ever seen on a webcam, you're still not gonna get as good of a quality picture as you can with a mirrorless camera. All in all, I do recommend the camera for someone who wants a better webcam, but if you're on a budget, I would recommend just getting the C920 and then saving your money and then getting a better camera. There's no reason to go and spend $250 on a webcam unless you just feel like it. It's a good camera. Is it my choice for streaming? Absolutely not. Will I use it because I have it? Absolutely. This is going to be my just chatting camera now, and the Avermedia is going to be used for my gameplay, what have you. It's just going to be that little box that's over top of my gameplay. Nothing more, nothing less, just so I have a little bit more control as far as not zooming in on my DSLR and what have you for streaming. Anyways, that's the video, guys. I really hope you enjoy it. I wish I had more to say about the Avermedia cam. I really expected more out of it. And hopefully they'll do a software update with the program and I will have more to say about it. If that happens, you'll see it in the next video about this camera. If you don't see another video about this camera, well, Avermedia never fixed their program. Anyways, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. That really helps me get into the algorithm. And we just hit 100 subscribers. So thank you guys for supporting. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.